and you will find. Knock, knock, and the door will be open to you. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, knock, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and him who knocks the door will be open. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and him who knocks the door will be open. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, knock, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and him who knocks the door will be open. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and him who knocks the door will be open. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, knock, and the door will be open to you. Open to you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Kidsquest. I hope you had a really great week going back to school this week and all of the things that you're doing at home or in school. I'm missing you, but I am here with John Smallgeier, our resident, what are you, a
Zookeeper. I'm a zookeeper.
Zookeeper. So glad to have you back.
Yes.
What kind of animal did you bring for us this week?
Well, this here is your common household kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
Now, I don't know if you know much about kitty cats.
No, I've never had a cat.
Well, I will tell you this. This kitty cat is very special. This cat, if you shouldn't do this. You
Okay,
should not do
you should
this.
not do this.
But if you were to throw it out in front of you or down
Okay.
off a couch, let's say, not too far.
Okay.
It'll always land on its feet.
Oh.
Always.
Every time. Interesting.
Crazy. It's crazy.
And what if it was like fell like from up in a tree or something? Like
Feet,
it's
land on
climbing?
its feet. It
Always
don't
feet.
matter.
That's awesome. Okay.
Always on its feet, kids. Listen.
On top
And
of
then,
it.
yeah. Also, cats catch mice and other rodents and animals.
Okay, so that's useful.
Do you know anything about cats? I think you do.
Well, I know a little bit about cats.
What do you know?
I do know. I was reading this the other day. In Germany, they used to use cats to deliver mail.
Oh.
And it didn't last very long.
No.
They tied the mail to their back in a waterproof bag, and
yeah.
then they sent them home to their owners, but a lot of them never made it home to their owners, so it didn't last very long, but it's a thing.
You know, cats is furry, but not reliable. Let's just put it that way,
Furry,
okay?
but not
Furry,
reliable.
but not reliable.
Yeah.
So anyway, this here kitty cat, I think her name's Sasha. P. Kitty cat. That's what it is. Sasha P. Kitty cat.
Okay.
But this one here loves to just lay around all day and sleep.
Well, okay. Does she like to eat?
Well, I do declare this cat will eat a lot of food, and I will tell you this right now. Here's something you didn't know.
Okay.
Cats, if you leave them to their own devices, they will eat themselves to death. If you just put food out and food out and food out and food out, they'll just keep eating and eating, get their bellies real big like, and just eat themselves into a little coma and just pass on and go to cat heaven.
They'll just keep eating.
I don't even think cat
Until-
heaven's a real thing, to be honest with
They'll
you.
keep eating until they die.
Yeah, they'll just eat themselves to death. Don't give them that much food, kids.
Yeah, you really
if you're going to
shouldn't.
feed a cat, just give them a little something.
A little bowl.
A little nibble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there because that actually reminds me a little bit of our story today. I know,
Okay.
which is kind of weird. But in our story today, they're just like the cat can eat and apparently eat, which food is good, right? We like food.
Food is good.
We eat the food,
Yep.
but the cat eats so much that it dies. And today in our story, God had created people. He created Adam and Eve, and he gave them everything that they needed, including food.
That story was amazing last week.
It's a
Amazing.
good one. He gave them everything they needed, including food, but he told them this one food they were not supposed to eat. And, well, let's just see what happens.
Was it kibbles and bits?
It wasn't kibble, I don't think.
Well, let's check it out.
God gave the first two people, Adam and Eve, a beautiful garden to live in. The garden was full of food they could eat. God also gave them one command. He told Adam that he could eat from any tree in the garden, except for one. It was called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God said that if Adam did eat from the tree, he would die. Now the serpent was the most cunning of all the animals. One day, the serpent went to Eve. He asked, "Did God really say you can't eat from any tree in the garden?" Eve answered, "We can eat the fruit from the trees in the garden, but God told us not to eat from the tree in the middle of the garden. He said that if we eat the fruit or touch it, we will die." "No, you will not die," the serpent said. The serpent told Eve that she and Adam would be like God. They would know good and evil. Eve looked at the fruit. It did look delicious. So she took some of the fruit and ate it. Eve also gave some of the fruit to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it. Then their eyes were opened, and they knew they were naked. Adam and Eve sewed together fig leaves and made clothes for themselves. That evening, Adam and Eve heard God walking in the garden. They hid among the trees. God called out to Adam, "Where are you?" Adam said, "I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked Adam, "Who told you that you were naked? Did you eat from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam blamed Eve. "She gave me some fruit from the tree and I ate it," he said. Eve blamed the serpent. "He tricked me," she said. God said that because of the serpent's trick and Adam and Eve's disobedience, bad things would happen. Eve would have more pain when she had children, and Adam would struggle to work the ground for food. God said that the snake would crawl on its belly and be an enemy to the woman. But God promised that one of Eve's descendants would destroy the serpent. Everything changed after Adam and Eve sinned. Sin separated Adam and Eve from God. God made them clothes out of animal skins and then sent them out of the garden. God put an angel at the entrance of the garden. The angel had a sword of fire to guard the way to the tree of life. Since Adam and Eve, everyone has sinned against God. Our sin separates us from God. God promised that one of Eve's descendants would put an end to sin and death. God sent his son, Jesus, to live as Adam didn't, perfectly sinless. God the Son came into the world to rescue people from sin and bring them back to God.
Yeah, so this is a really, really sad story.
Yeah, it is so sad.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it.
I know. They only had one rule, John, and they broke it. God said, "Don't eat from this tree," and they did, and it really went downhill pretty quick from there. And you know what was the worst part, I think, is that it made God so sad because God loved humans, and he loved Adam and Eve so much, and he wanted to be with them forever. And because they ate from the tree that he told them not to, it messed everything up. Sin messed everything up. And the rest of the Bible, though, is actually a story about God loving us so much that he still pursued us and he made a way for us to be with him. Isn't that awesome?
That was a heartbreaker. I did not see that coming, Miss Emily.
You didn't.
I thought to myself, there's no way they're going to eat that apple. But they did.
I know.
Oh, man, a heartbreaker.
Just really sad, yeah. Well, we get to, the good thing is that we know the ending, and we get to spend the next several weeks learning about the ending and learning about how God loves us so much that he has a plan to win us back, even after they ate that food. Now, before we go, I was thinking we should go over our memory verse. Did you practice?
I did practice, Miss Emily. I think the kids want to do it with us.
Yeah, they should. Do you want to put, what's her name again?
Sasha P. Kitty Cat.
Would you like to put Sasha P. Kitty Cat down?
Yeah, I can put her down for a minute. Now, don't you go nowhere now, you crazy kitty.
Okay.
We're going to do memory verse.
All right, here we go. So it starts, if you remember, by saying, through him, all things were created. Let's do it again.
Okay. Through him, all things were created. Things invisible.
Nope.
Things in heaven. And on earth. Okay, yeah, you got me there. You got me there.
I know.
Okay. Things in heaven and on earth.
Then you do visible.
Visible, and invisible. Whew! That's a hard one.
You remember where that is in the Bible?
Oh, pickle shoes. Isn't that 1 Corinthians or Colossians 3:16?
1:16. Very close, but really
I need
good,
help,
John.
Miss Emily.
I know, we're going to work on it again. You ready?
Do you need help? Okay.
You probably got it out there, but
Let's
we're going to work on it all together. Okay, you ready? So, through him, all things were created. Things in heaven and on earth.
Things visible and invisible. Colossians 1:16.
Perfect.
I got it.
You
now.
are getting it. All right. Well, I really enjoyed you bringing Sasha P. Kitty Cat to visit us.
I really had a good time with her.
Learning a lot of stuff about these animals.
Yeah.
Will you bring another animal to see us next week?
I believe I will. I've been trying to get my hands on a baby sloth. And I don't know if you know about baby sloths.
I don't. I would love to learn about baby sloths.
A baby hippo? I don't know. Maybe there's got to be an animal that I'll be bringing next week, though.
Okay,
so y'all tune in.
We are looking forward to meeting that.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Washing over me and calling me your own, your own. Your light is burning through the shadows. I see the truth, there is nothing to fear. Your word, your way, your promise everlasting. Over and over, I see your hand. Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own, your own. Your name, a tower in the battle. You are here, we have nothing to fear. Your voice, my river in the desert. Over and over, I see your hand. Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own, your own.
Picture these words, that's a Snapchat. Boomerang with the praise in the right back. Man, we higher than the sky, no turn back. If it be our last night, leave it all here. No fear, be clear, this is your year. Let go of anything that isn't God's steer. Visine with a dream, man, it's so clear. Yeah, so clear. And you know wherever you go, I'ma stick close, they gon' think we a duo. Bond so tight, hug it out like a sumo. And I never think twice, you the boss of my life, no, you go. And this world not down with us. They can try to limit fate, but it's down to us. Man, love so deep,